Matthew 5:5. Blessed are the gentle, for they will inherit the earth. Now, this is the third statement in the Beatitudes. Seems like the verses of the day are going through the Beatitudes right now. And Jesus is saying that those who are gentle, or as many other translations say it, those who are meek, are blessed. And many people, when they think of gentleness and they think of meekness, they think of weakness. They think, oh, for you to be meek, for you to be gentle, you have to be weak. You have to be timid. You have to be shy about hurting people's feelings, or you have to be afraid to put yourself out there, not willing to be loud or aggressive when needed, not willing to stand up for what is right, not willing to stand up for what is good. Some people see meekness and gentleness as a bad thing, because then if you're being meek and gentle, you're not being strong. You're not standing up for yourself. You're not using the strength that you have to stand up against all the people who are opposing you and wronging you and just doing everything against you. However, meekness and gentleness does not have to come from a position of being weak. Rather, meekness and gentleness can be from a position of having strength under control. Because I'm sure everyone's heard of the expression gentle giant. And there's probably various fictional characters you could think of for that. There's none that come off the top of my head. But if you imagine a giant, it's 20 feet tall, a gigantic person. They could probably punch your home into pieces with a couple of blows. They could probably crush you with their foot. But even though a giant has so much strength, the concept of a gentle giant is the concept of, even though that giant has that much strength, they choose to be gentle. They choose to be meek with that immense physical strength that they have. And that is the kind of thing that the Bible refers to. It's not about you have to be weak in order to be blessed. Lost my words there. Instead, it refers to those who have their strength under control. Maybe your strength isn't that big. Maybe you don't have that much strength, and that's okay. But gentleness and meekness involves refusing to be aggressive, to be overly aggressive, to be overly cruel, to be overly harsh with what you do, with what you say, with how you act, and instead choosing to be gentle to other people, choosing to restrain your strength, to restrain the things that you could be doing, to be aggressive and violent and to domineer over the people who are wronging you or who are opposing you, and instead choosing to have a humble heart that is meek and willing to put up with others, to be patient with others, to be gentle with them. And Jesus says, the meek and the gentle shall inherit the earth. And many scholars believe this has a double meaning. First, it means what most people probably think of, the physical earth. The meek and the gentle will be blessed to inherit the physical earth. They will have many blessings. They will have many things they inherit or gain, possibly status, possibly positions of authority, possibly knowledge, possessions, wisdom, all of those wonderful things. But it also can mean the new world that is to come, the new earth, aka the promised land. When the heavens and earth that exist now are destroyed and a new heavens and a new earth is created, the gentle and the meek will inherit that beautiful promised land. So meekness and gentleness is something that is highly rewarded in God's kingdom. So it is something you should seek. Don't be overly aggressive, don't be overly strong or proud, but instead choose meekness, humbleness, and gentleness. If you want to accept God's kingdom today, pray this prayer with me. Father, please forgive me of my sins. Help me to be humble, to turn away from my sin, and to be gentle to others, knowing that you have been patient and gentle with me. Amen.